Very good morning, Dirtfish Rally friends. We're on the road section, heading to the start of the opening stage here on day one of Rally Finland. It is actually stage 2 of the rally. Harju was the opening stage last night. Now, what do we have ahead of us today, folks? Well, just over 100 kilometres, 9 stages. We finish this evening with a repeat of the Harju stage, but in between we have some absolute legends. We have Lankama, we have Lauka, we have Mahimpa. Some really cracking stages, some real challenges as well out there for our drivers this morning. Take a look at this though. Puddles on the road, a little bit of rain overnight. That is exactly what these two boys would have hoped for. A little bit of rain, binding the surface together. Have to say, we drove, Mahimpa was it we drove, David? It was, wasn't it? At Lankama's the one that we drove, and there is quite a lot of loose gravel on the surface, but for sure the overnight rain will certainly suit this man, Kalle Rovanperä, obviously the opening stage last night. Once again, you are a superstar. The noise that came out of that stage last night, it was like, you know, the most rowdy, raucous of football crowds. It was amazing.
Yeah, it's quite amazing. The feeling inside the car is quite good when you know how nice the atmosphere is outside of the car.
That was a bit of fun last night, but today the real action starts. What are you expecting today? The rain overnight might help a little bit for you.
Yeah, it should help. Let's just hope that it stays a bit damp, let's say. It's not fully wet, but if the sun doesn't come out properly, it should be quite good for us.
Best of luck today.
Thank you.
There we go. It's always great to catch. Just a few words. They've obviously got, I say this every time, they've got their routines to go through in the morning, and we don't like to disrupt those. But we'll grab a quick word with Joni as well. He's the one that's always busy. Joni, I was just saying to Kalle, the atmosphere, do you hear the fans when you're on the stage like last night in Harju?
Yeah, actually, just before the stage start, I opened the door just to cool up the car a bit, and you could see all the horns and people screaming. So, yeah, you can feel and you can imagine it's quite nice to be in hometown and have this kind of support.
Gives you a nice little boost before that opening stage, doesn't it? But today is a real challenge. Some great stages. You've been a rally fan since you were 3 years old. These are legendary stages.
Yeah, they are. And Myhympa is first time for me, so I'm just waiting for that. So it'll be nice.
We're looking forward to it as well. We'll leave you to it. Mahimpa is really the one. It's a roller coaster of a stage. Really, you get up into 4th, 5th gear, flat out, and you don't really slow down. You're taking these incredible jumps, incredible rolling undulations in that stage. It is very, very special indeed. It's a wide stage, not too much small road in the Mahimpa stage. That's the penultimate stage in the loop, the 3rd stage out there this morning. Let's have a look around Elvin's car. One spare. That's exactly what you would expect. It's not a rally that's particularly known as being one for punctures, David.
It's not, Colin, and it's not in any way a rally that's known for being hard on the tyre. I mean, look what he's standing on.
Yeah, it is. This isn't what we're going to see in the stage. But as David said, look what we're standing on. That's muddy, sandy gravel. We'll see if we can grab a very quick word with maybe Scotty or Elvin, and then we might head back a little bit. The other boys may have stopped a little bit further down the road. Car looking good. What's that? A little mark on the side there. Maybe that was something last night. The issue with the opening stage, the Harju stage, is there's a lot of furniture, if you like, stage furniture around the stage that you can clip, that you can catch. You have to be accurate, and these boys are so accurate. But if you're a millimetre out on that stage, you can easily lose a wing mirror or do a little bit of, not damage, but you can scratch the side of the car, as we see there with Elvin. We'll just leave him to it. Grab a quick word with Scotty. Scotty, are you looking forward to this morning's stages?
Yeah, here in Finland you always have this little bit of a, I don't know, butterflies in the stomach type of thing more than other rallies. So yeah, I mean, looking forward to the event in general. So the rhythm in the car's been good, the feeling's been good. So hopefully that'll, kick off this morning where we were yesterday. So yeah, hoping for a good, fast, clean run.
You're one of the more experienced co-drivers here. Have you done Mahimpa before?
Yeah, I've done it, and I remember the feeling. I don't really remember so much about the stage, but I just remember that feeling that I had after recce, before rally, and I'm not going to go into details.
Yeah, that feeling, that special feeling that only these very top boys get. Elvin, a very good morning. Just a very, very brief word. How are you feeling ahead of this morning?
Yeah, pretty okay, thank you. Yeah, all good.
We'll leave you to it. Mahimpa, just one quick word on that stage.
Yeah, a few jumps.
We do like it. Elvin Evans, a few jumps at Scotty with that incredible feeling that they may get in the stage. I tell you what, a best of luck to these boys out there this morning. We're going to head a little bit further back down the road to see who else we can find. Well, we've come back down the road a little bit and we've found 3 World Rally cars, Rally 1 cars. It's taken me a little while to get used to Rally 1. I did prefer World Rally cars. Look at this. We'll let. He started. We can't interrupt once you've started. No, we cannot. Let's not interrupt. Let's leave him to it. That's a routine he's going through. We'll move across. Maybe grab a quick word with Martin. Maybe Oit started his exercises as well. Very good morning, Oit Tanak. Great start last night from Oit and Martin. A really great start last night. Quick through the opening Harju stage. Quickest through the opening. Let's grab a word with Martin as Thierry does his exercises. You know, very much on the up, Martin, particularly on this type of gravel. You can look forward to a really good rally here this week.
Yeah, I hope so. It will be a fast rally for sure, and especially the third stage of the loop today, it's something really special. So big focus on that.
That is, we talk about like legendary stages, and there are lots of them here, but that is one that everyone is talking about. It's such a wonderfully fast, undulating stage, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like Disneyland Paris. It's really a roller coaster, and yeah, it's impressive.
Yeah, well, listen, best of luck out there.
Thank you.
It really is like Disneyland, up and down, and you don't really slow down. Once you get the cars up to speed, you don't really slow down at all. There we are. Do you know, Thierry was one of the first to do these eye exercises where he's just following that finger. It's a routine, it's a set pattern, and it just works on the focus and the movement of the eyes, and just gets himself right up to speed. Thierry, fantastic. We're looking forward to the weekend. A good test ahead of the weekend. Stages that you know. What can we expect?
No, not know so well. A couple of new stages today, so which obviously gonna make it a bit more challenging, but yeah, we're gonna see a couple of drivers who are gonna be very fast, so we need to be right up there.
When we have new stages in, do you think does it level it out a little bit? Does it give you a bit of an opportunity, perhaps, on this type of rally?
I don't.
Does it play into someone's hands?
I don't know. I mean, if you feel already comfortable on those roads, and you're probably more comfortable when than I am when you don't know the roads. But it is what it is. We're gonna see.
Oh yes, my €5. It is on this, man. It is, but only 5. Thierry, best of luck. I think you can. Listen, you know what?
You're gonna feel embarrassed if you don't win.
We'll have a chat about that if you don't win, because as a Scotsman, €5 is no. You know, okay. Past form suggests it's going to be difficult, and we know it is. But circumstances. You never know what might happen. Oh, Tanak, let's just see if we can grab a quick word. The man who was.
The question was, whose time is he going to look at first? He said a couple of drivers are going to be really, really fast. Who are those 2 drivers?
Lappy and I would imagine Robin Berra and Tanak as well. This man Tanak, that's 3 drivers. Absolutely. Now, last time Oit and Martin were here, we saw one of the greatest drives ever. Very quick words, Oit. Let's see if we can grab a quick word. Just checking the tyres. Oit, obviously, last year was one of the best performances we've ever seen on Rally Finland. Today, though, different stages, a couple of new stages. Could be interesting.
Could be, and will be.
What do you make of the new stages? You've had a look at them in Recce, obviously. Mahimpa, in particular, is one that everyone seems to be talking about.
Yeah, but it's not a new stage. It's been driven before, so yeah, basically, yeah, in some way you know what's coming.
And it's a little different from the other stages with the undulations, isn't it? Does it require a different approach on that one?
I don't know. I would say Finland is all like this. It can't be too different. The last one, the short one, is a bit different, more like just straights and junctions. But other one, I would say, are still like Finland.
It'll be interesting.
Now, we were talking to a couple of boys down there, and they were saying there's always a different feeling in Finland on a Friday morning, just more intense. The speed, everything is. Do you find that? Is it a bit different?
I don't know. Every rally when you start, it's intense. You know, you need to get into the rhythm. You need to see where you are and things like this. So I can't say any other one is much easier.
The Listen, a little bit of luck, and this could be Tanak's. Thank you very much, Lloyd. This could again be Tanak's weekend. We saw the pace from the car last night. He's quite right. That last stage in the loop, to be honest, it's more Estonian than Finnish, because it is kind of around little country lanes, if you like. Whereas the Mahimpa stage is just typical Finland. Typical Finland. Lankama, we know the legend of Lankama. Have a look at our little YouTube video to see a little bit about that. So much has gone on in Lankama in previous years. And Lauka itself. Was it Lauka last year, David, where Oliver Solberg went off on the first corner?
I think it probably, well, it was certainly the first corner.
Yeah, it really was. It really was. Now, we talk about drivers who really could win this one this weekend. We're talking about the stage. Was this the one where Solberg went off on the first corner last year? The long sweeping left from the start? It's not this one.
We have, it's the stage, but we have 5 kilometer new from the beginning, so we don't do that place at all.
How are you feeling this morning, Esa-Pekka? A lot of people talking about you as a potential winner. Huge interest from all the Finns, obviously. Clearly, it's a possibility.
It is definitely. But for sure, you feel a bit nervous. I mean, because I know if I want to fight for the win, I need to take risks, and always it's a bit nerve-wracking when you need to do this, but it's part of the game.
How difficult is it just to put aside all of the extra interest in you and to focus entirely on what you've got to do here?
Well, now it's easy. After this, after all the PR stuff from Wednesday and yesterday, now you can really concentrate only for the rally, and it gets easier from now on. And I always, let's say, manage to get the extra pressure as a positive energy, so it's no problem.
Tell us about that feeling though. So when we used to have exams at school, I used to get this feeling in the pit of my stomach. Is it that kind of nerves? Is it the policeman arriving behind you on the road kind of nerves? What's it like? What are you feeling right now?
No, I guess it's nothing to do with the school. It's I don't know. I cannot explain. It's something. I don't have any butterflies on the stomach, but it's more about the stress. It feels stressful.
Intensity as well.
Yeah.
Looking magnificent as well. Looks like a cross between a Greek god and a kind of Nordic Viking warrior, doesn't he? He does. He really does. He's got that look about him. Let's hit now. Takamoto-san again. Have a little look at this, Elliot. Very quickly, Taka, because I know you're busy. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Good. We've got the notes and we've got the video playing. Anything we should be looking out for in this stage?
No, looks like quite okay condition, I'd say. We expected more muddy or something. Of course, some section, yes, but hopefully stay like this.
Best of luck, Taka-san. Good result, really, is what Taka-san's looking for here. We know he's got the pace, third, fourth, real possibility. Let's see what he can do. Pierre-Louis Loubet, good start last night from Pierre-Louis. He's watching. Let's have a look. How wet is it in there, Pierre?
Oh, it's damp, so it's fine.
Not fine. Do you think it's going to get muddy in places? A little bit of mud maybe is a slower section?
I don't know.
How are you feeling, by the way? Feeling good?
Yeah. All fine for the moment.
A good start last night. There we are. Good luck to him. We'll leave him to it. Now, Mikko Markkala. Have a look at this, Elliot. That's a fiddly little job at this time in the morning. That's a really fiddly little job. Just having to tie up those little bungee strings that are holding. Well, they're there to hold in the blanks, the little bungee strings, and that one looks like it's just maybe giving way. That's a fiddly little job that you don't want to be doing at this time of the morning. Not a critical job. As I say, these blanks here, that just holds them in. So the blanks have gone on as they've come out of service, and they'll go back on after the stage on the road section.
Mikko a hand there.
No, not allowed to, David.
Goodness.
David Evans, how long have you been covering the sport?
I wasn't saying give him a hand physically. I was saying just offer him some advice.
Which you are allowed to do, as long as we don't lay hands on the car. But there's nothing I could tell Mikko Markkala that would help him. Is that it fixed now?
It's fixed now.
Yeah, that's a horrible little nadgery job to do at this time of the morning. Let's have a word with Teemu Suunanen. Timo, a little bit damp, a little bit cooler out there this morning. Tell me how you're feeling ahead of this one.
Good.
Nervous? We talked to one or two of the drivers, and they say that there is a bit of nerves because it is Rally Finland. It is the biggest rally of the year.
Yeah, I must say it's that's always the rally which makes the drivers maybe most nervous, because we are, let's say, over the limits all the time, and that's the only way to get sometimes.
A couple of new stages in the mix this morning. How will you approach those?
I need to go flat out. There is no other options. It's simple in this rally, and but of course there is a bit unknown places, a bit unknown jumps, so we have to be a bit cautious there. But I know that immediately if we are lifting, the others are taking some seconds.
That's the issue with new stages, isn't it? It can be a difference between 5 kilometres an hour, can be the difference between a safe jump or a safe compression and going off the road. It is that fine, the margin.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a really small speed differences makes the car jumps very differently, and it makes a huge difference. And as long you are in there, you don't have control to the car. Even you would.
Not even you.
No, not even me.
What about favourite stage of the morning?
Favourite stage? Which one are you looking forward to most?
Famous.
No, favourite. Which one are you looking forward to the most this morning?
Myhimpää. That's the stage of the drivers.
What is it about Myhimpää?
It's just proper roller coaster. It's really technical. The drivers are not having any rest time. It's just like turning over crest, bigger crest, smaller crest, and.
If you can find a rhythm in a stage like that, there's probably no better feeling anywhere in the world.
No, when you can manage these stages, then that's the best thing in rolling.
Good luck.
Do you smile? One last question, David. What's that smile like when you are flying through the air? I mean, do you have a bit of a smile on your face?
He's just scared.
There we go. Radio. Now, Latvala. Where did he go? Let's go and see one more. We're back probably to where we were earlier. Let's go and see if we can find Jari-Matti Latvala. Well, you know, this man has had a smile on his face since shakedown yesterday morning that almost hasn't left. Unusually, doing the tyre pressures, that's normally the co-driver's job, but these boys are a proper team, a proper team. Jari-Matti, that smile, you are loving every second of it.
Thank you. It's really great to be here. I mean, the atmosphere and everything, and driving with the car, and it's all actually small things. But even in the road sections, it's nice to stop here, calm down, prepare for it. I miss all these moments, and I'm so glad that I'm here. So, but yes, you're right. I'm checking the tire pressure. That was used to be Mika Anttila's job, but we swapped a little bit the jobs because we are two drivers, so we now do different jobs.
but and I've asked you already. But is there any chance you might have a little swap around in the driver's seat this weekend?
You mean? Well, I asked him, but he said I asked him, would you want to do the Rally Finland? He said, no, Jari, I don't have that feeling.
And you need to have that feeling. Keep working, Jari-Matti.
Huh?
Would you be a good co-driver?
In Harju I can be, but not other stages.
Tell us about Harju, Jari-Matti. That's what everyone's talking about this morning. It's a special stage, isn't it?
It is. It used to be more open in the past, and a little bit more drivable. Now it's quite narrow. It's quite a lot of slow places, and it's actually it's trickier than what it was in the past. I mean, yes, it's a nice play to start. There's a lot of people. There's a great atmosphere, but it was a bit more difficult for me because I don't know the level of the car and the grip levels on tarmac with gravel tires. But I mean, it's okay. We started clean.
Yeah, do you know what? You confused the heck out of me there. Because I'm thinking narrower. I meant to say Myhimpää. But now we know about Harju. Tell me about Myhimpää.
Myhimpää. Sorry. I was.
No, it was me. No, it was me. I said Harju. I said Harju.
No. Myhimpää is something special. I mean, that feeling with the roller coaster, what you have over there, it's amazing. And we want to have a nice roller coaster, good roller coaster, that we have good fun and enjoy. I'm looking forward to that. I hope the grip level will be reasonable, that it wouldn't be too slippy because there's a lot of loose gravel.
Good luck, Jari-Matti. It is so magnificent to see you boys back out and just having so much fun. A quick word with my second favourite Finnish person. Second, I can't decide which one though. I can't decide. My two favourite Finns, Juho Hänninen, the nicest man in rallying. Juho Hänninen sitting in the co-driver's seat with this legend next to you. Two legends. You're just here to have fun this weekend.
Yeah, for sure, that's the main target. And sometimes, time to time, I need to still remind Jari-Matti about that. But it's, at the moment, it has been quite okay, and he has been surprisingly relaxed.
And that's what it's all about. Can I ask you about the cows? How are the cows keeping these days? Have you still got some?
Still quite sensitive. I don't have cows anymore. Yeah, I know.
Oh dear, that's awfully sad.
Yeah.
You used to have a lot of cows.
Could we talk about the weather? Or? Yeah.
Oh look, tears when he talks about the cows.
Emotional, yeah.
Did they end up somewhere in a restaurant in Jyväskylä? Listen, these guys are wonderful to see them. There we are, folks. That is our top cruise heading in to the opening stages of Rally Finland here. Plenty to come. A lot of relaxed, happy banter. There is, unfortunately, a lot of nerves, though, as well. We'll see how those nerves translate into performance. Lots to come here, folks. The opening day of Rally Finland.